Good morning, everyone. Very warm welcome to babycode free IELTS classes. AP certified trainer and a TEFL to Solve certified trainer. So as you know that I'm back with my live sessions for the listening module, right? We are completing our live sessions for the listening module, and today is our live session number 2. So let's start our today's session, and the topic for the session is what are the types of question that comes in your listening module. In the first session, we did talk about what is IELTS listening, and second session is about what are the different types of question that comes in the listening module. So we will have a look at different types of question that comes in the listening module. The very first is, whenever you start preparing for any module, you need to be get well versed with the structure. What is the pattern of the exam? What is the pattern of question paper? How many questions you will get? What are the different types of question you will get? What are the strategies for each type of question? So we will understand today the complete listening question types with samples, and then later on we will discuss about in the upcoming session about the techniques and the strategies. So you know that listening test carries 10 questions in each section, and they actually test your ability that are you able to understand the main ideas or the factual information. They also test your that are you able to understand the speaker's accents, the opinions of the speaker, and are you able to follow the development of ideas or not. So to score band 9 in the listening test, you need to understand the types of questions, which are as follows. Now there are 11 types of question in total. The first one is multiple choice question. Second is matching question. Third one is map and plan labeling questions. Fourth one is diagram labeling questions. Then form completion, note completion, table completion, flowchart completion, summary completion, sentence completion, and short answer questions, right? So in total, we have 11 variety. Now these questions, as I told you, they test your ability that are you able to understand main ideas or not? Are you able to understand the opinion or the attitudes of speaker? What is the purpose of an utterance? What the purpose of the speech is? Are you able to follow the development of ideas or not? Right? So the first one is multiple choice question. In multiple choice question of the listening section, what happen here is multiple choice question of the listening section, they involves that you have to answer one correct word from the given three choices, right? You need to write correct letter, whether it is A, B or C. You have to answer the question and you have to write the correct letter. Now this question type will confuse you with more similar answers because you have similar answers from the choice, so you might get like confused between selecting the answer that which is the correct one or which is the incorrect one. So for better understanding, what you need to look is you need to look for the synonym of the answer in the recording. That knowing of the listening vocabulary will help you, and you will be able to predict your answers, your relatable word to the answer very quickly, right? So focus on synonym part, the listening vocabulary part. Now, this type of question, they test your ability that are you understanding the main ideas, the main points or not. So have a look on the right side of the screen. You can see here question 11 and 12. It's a multiple choice question. Question number 13 and 14, it's also a multiple choice question. So you have to select one answer. Next one. Next type of question is matching questions. Now, what is matching question? In the listening matching question, you need to match items to a set of options that is given. Now, they are mostly asked in section 3, where you need to listen to the recording of a conversation of two or more people. two people, you can say in section 1 also and in section 3 also, because you have a conversation. So you can see here that this type of question, they test your attention, that are you able to locate that what detailed skills they have, right? Looking for the key terms while listening. So you have to be very careful in looking for key terms here. You can see on the right side, the question is given. Matching type questions where you need to match A, B, C to the options. Like here, the questions are 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. So you have to see that you have to write one letter for all these 5 questions. You have to match them. Now see the third type of question, map, plan, diagram, labeling question. So here you are required to label the missing parts of the map or plan or diagram. Now plan can be given for a building or a map can be for specific location. In this task, you need to figure out the answers by relating to the visual presentation, because picture is given here. You will be hearing the recording, and on the basis of that, you have to answer the given, like you have to label the missing parts here, right? Now, for a better understanding, you can look at the already labeled parts of the map, so that, and the title also, so that you can predict the correct answer, because already labeled parts will help you in identifying the missing parts. So you can see the question here. So to solve this also, map or plan labeling question type easier, you need to learn some words which are related to directions and locations. North, south, northwest, northeast. So you should be well versed with directions here, right? And the locations also. See on the right side, the map is given. Now see the plan labeling and the diagram labeling also. On the left side, you will see a plan labeling question, and on the right side of the screen, you can see the diagram labeling question. Let's move forward. Fourth type of question is form completion. Now, form completion type is an application or an order form. You have to fill that up. For this question type, the answers can be name, address, phone number, street name, postcode, etc. And this form completion, they generally comes in section 1. And these are pretty easy because you can predict the information from the audio you are listening, and it generally comes in section 1, so difficulty level is very low here, so you will be able to get your answers very quick. You can see on the right side, crime report form, question number 1 to 10, and this is from the section number 1. Next type of question is note completion. Now, note completion question comes in different ways where you need to identify the missing blanks. In this question type, you need to summarize information by following the instruction given. Answers need to be within the given word limit. For example, if question says no more than 2 words and or a number, you need to write accordingly. Now, this type of question, they focus on the main details of the recording. So you have to be very careful in finding the answers, locating the answer, and writing the answer, because you have to look for your grammatical errors also. So see, there are 5 questions for notes completion, no more than 2 words. So you cannot write 3 words here, only 1 and 2 words are acceptable. Second, okay, the next uh, type of question which comes in listening is table completion. Now, table completion question comes in a format, table format. This table contains categories which have missing parts. That means missing information either in columns or in rows. So you may get missing parts in columns also or in rows also. Now this test they use, it will be like this test will be used to summarize information related to the categories that are given in the table. So you have to summarize information and then you have to fill out your rows and columns which are showing you the missing blanks. But be very careful because you have to write your answers according to the instructions. Okay, so please have a look at the table format, no more than 3 words and or a number. So whenever you're finding your answer, be cautious that you write according to the word limit. Flowchart completion. Now, flowchart completion is a type of question that shows you a breakdown of different stages. It can be for a process, but with the direction also. That means arrows will be there. They'll be guiding you with the arrows that yes, this is the flowchart. Now you can be able to understand the process and the information that you are able to listen to. Then you need to fill the blanks with the correct word as instructed. Always read the given instruction carefully because it gives the key to answer the question. You are supposed to know that yes, either you have to write 2 words or 3 words, how many words you can write. So you can see the arrows are here, the flowchart are here, and you need to, and this generally comes in section 4 of listening. No more than 2 words and or a number. Next is summary completion. Now, summary completion comes in section 4 of listening. And you know that reading also contains summary completion, listening also contains summary completion, and this is often a difficult question, which is generally asked in section number 4. Here you need to, like, you will be asked to complete the missing blanks of the summary of the recording that you have listened to. So you need not to only focus on the words that you need to answer, but also the main point of the context. So do not only look for keywords here, you should focus on the main point, like the whole idea. You can see here section 4, question number 31 to 34. Complete the summary, no more than 2 words for each answer. So either you have to write 1 word or you have to write 2 words as your answer for the summary completion. Next type of question is sentence completion. Now, sentence completion question contains set of sentences with the missing blanks which summarize the information of either of the whole listening text or one particular part of it. You are asked to fill the blanks with either 2 or 3 words as per the given instruction, as you have the hint of the information that you need to listen to in the audio. It's not always that information will be straightforward, it will be paraphrased. So there are chances that you might hear the information in different way which conveys the same meaning. That means it can be paraphrased. So try to understand the key point in the context, right, and find the correct answer. You can see the question here, no more than 2 words, and you have to complete the sentences here. So make sure that you are listening to the audio very carefully and focusing on the key meaning here. Next type, the last type is short answer question. So listening short answer question carry information from the listening test where you need to read the question and then write a short answer. Short answer means that you have to write either answer in 1 word, 2 word or 3 words according to the instruction. Sometimes it is expected that the question need to be answered within 2 or 3 points. This is one of the common questions in section 2, where you will be listening to a recording of a monologue in a everyday social context, right? So be very cautious whenever you find your answer. Check the sample question here. So you can see that no more than 3 words and or a number, and there are 3 questions. So you have to be very careful while finding out the answer. Now we already discussed about the types of questions. Some important things you need to keep in mind is that whenever you're hearing the audio, while hearing the audio, your all information, your answers will come in order according to the given question. That means your questions are designed in the sequence of your audio. Next main important thing is that section 4 of listening test is harder than other sections because here you're going to hear the recording of a monologue speech, and which is about academic context. That means any university professor, they are giving a lecture. Next important thing is that questions do not repeat in listening test. There are 4 sections. Every section contains 10 questions. So there may be chances that you get similar types of question, but not the questions. That means you may have repeatedly having sentence completion or short answer, but not same question. Okay. Next important thing is you should read the instructions very carefully, as number of words or numbers you should use will vary. A word limit is given. For example, you have a word limit for no more than 2 words and or a number. If you use more than word limit, your answer will be marked as incorrect. So always check your word limit carefully for each question. Contracted words will not be tested. Example, don't. So do not write contracted word. Hyphenated words are counted as single words. For example, policeman, it is counted as one. Up to date, 2 hyphens, again it is counted as one word. Okay. So please go through this session, look at the types of questions we already discussed, and then start preparing for it. Take an advantage of baby code application. Every day we provide you one new complete mock test. So start listening test from now onwards. I would say prepare like a pro, right? And just leave the examiner hooked on your English skill that yes, you have that capability. You can watch our live sessions on the YouTube and on the baby code application. Do provide your feedbacks and star rating so that I can know that yes, you people are preparing through my videos and it is helpful also. And let other people also join our free education campaign. Stay tuned with me and thank you so much for watching my live session 2 of the listening module. Stay tuned. I'm going to cover up everything for the listening module. Bye bye. Take care, all of you. See you soon in the next session.